like a drinking game, so whenever somebody says a certain word over and over again, we have to take a sip.
No, because then you just say the same word over and over.
See it, like
Okay.
nah.
We're live now, so yeah, this is the welcome to tonescrib. This is our trying to make this shit work. I'm all red, like I'm in Blade Runner. What was the one with Mickey Rourke where he said, "Oh, Chinatown"? I look like I'm in Chinatown. I gotta work on these lights. I don't know what the fuck this.
It's not Chinatown. It's something dragon.
Oh yeah, you have the dragon.
Yeah, something dragon.
Yeah. This is see. Supposedly we can do, like I can do this, put it on you, even though it can't see you on your darkness, and put it on you, so I can see you. So like whatever's on my screen, it can go. It goes back and forth. Or whenever someone else talks, it'll automatically go to that person, which is kind of cool. It's too bad it doesn't work like that. You can't do that in the house, so you wouldn't need, to like go back and forth. Where'd you go?
What do you mean? I'm right here.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, tonight's that fight, the Conor McGregor.
Yeah. Is it Nate Diaz, right?
I want Nate Diaz to win, but I don't.
I don't know.
Did you hear what he said when they asked him what his plan was for the fight?
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna throw some punches."
I still look dark. Is that better, or do I still look dark?
You still look a little dark, and you're not like in the center. You need light. You do. Yeah, I know.
Huh?
You have a candle?
She's gonna wind up burning the house down. Anyway, yeah. Nate Diaz said he's gonna throw some punches and collect some money. That's his plan. I want him to win so bad.
Is Nate Diaz and then what's the other guy? His brother? What's his name?
Oh shit! I don't know.
Nick? Is it Nick?
Yeah, Nick and Nate, the cholos. That's what they're both cholos. They're mad funny though.
They're like the UFC version of Cheech and Chong.
Oh yeah. No, if he had enough time to train, he could win that fight. Definitely. He's that good. He's good enough.
I never really watched this fight. Nate Diaz.
Yeah, he's good. Now, Crouching, I was telling Glenda she needs to watch Crouching Tiger and Dragon. It was good. Now, this is the only thing I understand.
Movie.
It's a movie, but it's like it's a sequel. It's like 18 years after the first one.
So it's a sequel.
Yeah. What happened?
It's a
what happened with what?
It's a westernized version.
Yeah. It's funny because the whole movie you can watch it in English or Chinese if you want. Yeah. Like it has it like dubbed. I guess I don't know if is it dubbed.
No, in English they speak English.
Okay.
They probably filmed it, like did 2 takes, one in English, one in Chinese or whatever.
Probably. It's funny. It's weird watching Jason Lee because you're used to him playing Bruce Lee, and like now he's crazy big.
No, he's not that big. He just got a weird neck. He's Hawaiian.
Yeah, he got that giant Hawaiian head. No, it's good. You guys see it. It's the only thing I didn't understand was the woman that trained the girl.
Yeah.
Was she the young girl from the last movie?
No.
That wasn't her.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's what I was trying to figure out, like if she was the one that ran away with the young girl, because now remember now the girl's 18 years old.
Maybe. I forgot really what happened at the end.
Yeah.
Of the original, because it is a long movie.
It's funny because there is, and I'm gonna spoil the shit out of it for you right now, but not that you don't know this is gonna happen, but from the beginning of the movie, there really is no question that Donnie Yen's gonna beat the shit out of that dude. Like Donnie Yen, like he really didn't want to win Like he has a fight in the beginning with Jason Scott Lee, and you could tell he's kind of like half-assing it. You know what I mean? He's doing that whole flippity floppity, I'm gonna fall off the mountain type shit. Like, if you don't beat a dude like straight out beat him, and he falls off a mountain, and you're like, oh, I won, he's dead, then you're gonna get your ass beat in 18 years when he comes back, because that's what happened. And when he comes back, it's funny because there's a moment. It's like a yeah, because we were watching it. Like I was watching it with my son, and when he throws the sword, you're like yeah, and then Donnie Yen has the sword, and you know what's gonna happen now. Come on, he's gonna beat the shit out of everybody. And I think those guys, like the Iron Road guys, like they were nice, but they died way too easy.
Yeah.
It was ridiculously too easy.
Especially the drunk guy.
Yeah. But he was like, everybody was like, I'm famous here, I'm famous there. He was like, I'm famous in this bar. Like, the dude, there was a lady in the bar who beat people up with her spoons and shit. She would have been better going than that drunk dude. There's a turtle child or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Somebody staying awful quiet in the corner there.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I haven't seen it.
Oh, you gotta watch it. Come on.
I haven't watched it. I told you I watched the Chelsea Handler thing, and I saw an episode of Cooked.
What's Cooked?
It's some series on Netflix about the origins of cooking, and the first episode that I saw had to do with basically like fire, because we're the only species that cooks its food. Everybody else eats raw, like all the other animals and stuff like that. We're the only one that prepares our food. So trying to I guess going back into where the origins of where it all started and stuff. I liked it. It was pretty interesting. I want to watch the rest of them.
Yeah, nobody wants to be eating raw shit.
Huh?
Nobody wants to eat
sushi.
No, there's a movie on. Have you seen it yet? There's a movie called Love on Netflix.
No.
It's some kid that he meets this girl and they start dating, but the movie has like the most realistic sex scenes you've ever seen in a movie. Like it's actual sex in the movie. It's weird.
What do you mean?
They're actually like fucking in the movie.
So it's porn.
Kinda, yeah. It's directed by some dude, Gaspar.
Oh, how do you know there's actual penetration?
Could you see it? Oh yeah. Like,
remember that movie, The Something Bunny, with
yeah.
Bunny?
The brown bunny.
Brown bunny.
Yeah, that wasn't real. She said it was a prosthetic. It was fake. Yeah, they both said it was fake since then. But this one is like, when you see it, you're like, wait a minute, this is fucking this is mad graphic. They put that on Netflix, which is weird because Netflix is usually kind of Disney-fied. You know what I mean? Like they really don't show shit.
Yeah, but even if it was prosthetic, it was still for a movie.
Yeah, but it's it's all Mongol, like mong. It's not like hardcore and shit.
Well, there's no bukkake scenes, but it's still a movie.
Well, the beginning of Ichi the Killer. Remember the beginning of Ichi the Killer?
No.
Yeah, when the title comes up, it's him jerking off, and he comes, and then his come is the title of the movie.
The original?
Yeah, the Ichi the Killer, the real one. That's how that movie starts. Everybody forgets that.
That's the blind swordsman, right?
No, Ichi the Killer is the crazy Japanese
one with the weird cuts on his mouth, right?
Yeah.
Isn't he like a hitman or some bullshit like that?
He's like a crazy dude that he's like weird.
He has those cuts across his mouth like that.
Well, that's a separate dude. But Ichi the Killer is actually just some dude that somebody trained him since he was like a pervert in high school or something to put on some weird suit and go out and kill people for him. He has like that weird superhero rubber suit with the fin on the head.
It's got to be Japanese, right?
You never saw that?
Yes, it is Japanese. I told you that shit is weird. Oh, have you seen Viceland?
Ah, I love that channel. Oh, you haven't seen Viceland? Is it 127
What?
on Files? That's the channel 127 on Files.
Yeah, I saw something about gangs in California
I didn't wait. The
with Kendrick
Yeah,
Lamar.
I saw that one. Yeah, I did see that one. There's one where they're talking about the medicinal marijuana.
Yeah, that's a commercial though for it. I
Yeah,
don't think they gave it.
Oh, it's a
no,
43
they
minute
did give it. Yeah, I saw it.
episode.
Yeah, I saw that one, and I haven't seen Fuck That's Good yet. I want to watch that because I
You
like
haven't seen what?
Fuck That's Good with Action Bronson.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. That's
He
good
said,
too.
no, fuck, that's delicious, or something like that.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. No, it's just him. It's just him going to like eateries, like in places where he's performing, or and going to the local spots, stuff
It's
in
like
their face.
It's like Anthony Bourdain, but he sings.
He raps, yeah.
Yeah, basically. Have you seen this video of Donald Trump doing like prayer with a bunch of people? Have you seen it?
No.
It's funny because the whole thing, they're praying and you could tell he's looking at them like they're idiots, but he's doing the mouth. You know how he does that mouth?
Yeah, yeah.
Like luxurious mouth. Yeah, it's the funniest fucking thing. You ever seen that yet?
Last night, did you see on Jimmy Fallon? He was calling out Ted Cruz's mouth booger.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like he would like they were just watching it and it was like it went to the top level.
Oh, the spittle.
They think it was
It
they're
was a
saying
mouth. They call it a mouth booger.
yeah, it was the tonsil
You
stone.
drink enough water, you get that calculi in the back of your tonsils.
That's nasty. But you know what's funny? I get hypnotized watching those videos.
It's mostly like on interviews, and the interviewer is looking at him like there's something on your lip, but he doesn't tell him.
Oh, he doesn't say anything. No. No, there's some funny shit out there. But especially there's a thing where they just had the police that were doing the Donald Trump rally admit Donald Trump told him to like throw all the black students out. Like there was a whole bunch of black students that came to like protest,
Yeah.
and they threw them the fuck out. I mean, it was like nasty the way they threw them out.
Donald Trump threw them out?
Yeah, like he manhandled. They're like college kids, and there's video of them like one girl that he just grabs her they grab her by the neck, and they push her out. And at one point she turns around like, why you around me like that? And he's like, the people are like looking at her like they want to beat the shit out of her. Like it's really like Hitler Youth shit right now. It's scary, man.
What?
What? What are you doing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to see. Hold on a second.
Can you guys make me out? I'm like, can you see me? It looks kind of grayish.
Yeah, nah, you you look like you're underwater.
What?
Like you're underwater. That's like purple.
Oh, it's purple?
Yeah.
Let me see. I have candles. Let me see if I get a candle.
Tony's red. Purple.
Let me see if I can find a bulb. Ouch.
I'm trying to find because there's supposed to be a way that I can share like the files and shit.
I'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, so you can see. It's funny because I have a picture of Donald Trump. Oh, you know what I think I have to do? Hold on. I think I have to do.
What if he's like he's just doing all this just to get Hillary elected.
There's no way at this point that he would allow Hillary to just go away. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way that happens, man. I mean, it would be a hilarious thing if he actually did. If he actually did that, that would be mad funny. But there's no way he lets her do that. Nah. Let me see. I'm trying to put, let's see right now. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Trump rally. What does that look like to you?
You got to click on
You
it.
have like a bunch of other stuff.
No, I just, hold on. Now you got it?
No, you got to open it.
Yeah, I did. I just opened it. Hold on.
No, and
Hold on. Oh, I see. It's showing that. Okay. Yeah. And there's no way to just make it bigger in the screen. All right, hold on.
God.
Yeah, there's no way to just make that bigger in the screen. God damn. That sucks. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people, and they're all like standing around him. Like the podium's in the middle,
yeah.
and they're all circling him in the room, and they have their hands up like Hitler style for Donald Trump. That's where it's going. He's like deep in like Hitler style.
I was watching the Bill Marshall, and they said something about him studying like Hitler and Mussolini.
Yeah, because none of the shit that he's saying makes any sense at all. Like he can't do, like under what the government is right now, he can't do anything. And the funny thing about it is that if they decide, if the Republican Party decides we're not gonna go with Donald Trump, then they lose. They still lose because that shows everybody, especially all those people that believe that if they vote, their vote means something. That shows everybody that your vote doesn't mean anything. Because the Republican Party, look, as bad as he is, the people who voted him in. So the Republican Party could just be like, we don't want him. We're going to pick someone else. That means your vote is not worth shit. And that's another loss right there. You know what I mean? And if anything, he could just run independent, and he will win. At this point, he could run independent, and he will beat whoever they put up. Because all those people are garbage. All the Republican candidates are garbage right now. They're not worth a goddamn thing. And Hillary Clinton isn't any better. She got a whole bunch of shit going on, too. That makes her, it fucks her up. She's not a good candidate to go against him. And Bernie Sanders is good, but he's weak, man. Too many people afraid of the whole hippie thing. You know what I mean? Like that hippie Jew thing floats here, but it don't float in Middle America. It doesn't.
Not in.
They still believe in fucking John Wayne. John Wayne was a cocksucker, man. I don't care what nobody says.
Was he gay too?
I don't know if he was gay, but if you watch that movie Trumbo, you fucking hate Donald Trump. He's a piece of shit. I mean, not Donald Trump. John Wayne. Yeah, he acted like he was a war hero, but really he was just fucking. He went out there, and I think he went out to do like appearances as an actor, but he didn't fight in a war or nothing. Like, cause he calls out Trumbo, and Trumbo's like, "What'd you do in the war again?" Because Trumbo was like a war correspondent, like he was out there while they were fighting, reporting on what was really going on, and he was like, he's an asshole. He acted like he went out there like a hero, like Audie. Everybody wants to be that guy, Audie Murphy.
Audie Murphy. No, you know who was actually remember the guy? I forget, Lee Marvin.
Him? You saw who just died, right?
Who?
What was his name? The one from Cool Hand Luke.
Paul Newman.
No, the other guy, the big stocky guy, remember the fat muscle guy? Back then it was like you were big but you had muscle. It was I think it wasn't Lee Marvin, it was a different guy.
No, Lee Marvin died a while ago.
No, but some guy just died. Like one of the guys from Cool Hand Luke. He was like a big actor. What the fuck was his name, man? He just died like yesterday or like the day before. Trying to remember.
Lee Marvin actually participated in all of the island hopping campaigns.
Yeah.
In all of them.
I don't know. Everybody wants to pretend they're like, they're something, but they ain't shit, man. George Kennedy.
George Kennedy.
Yeah.
I don't remember him.
Get out of here. You gotta, George. You remember if you see his picture. Dude was a legend. Let me see. He was in a lot of movies. He was like the action guy. Like he was Schwarzenegger before there were muscles. You know what I mean? Like he was supposed to be like the tough guy, but he was really like just an old chubby dude. He was in Airplane. Look. Let me see. This guy.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Naked Gun.
He was in Cool Hand. No, Airport.
Airplane.
Yeah, he was in Cool Hand Luke with he always had the T-shirt that was too tight.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, why you got a tight ass T-shirt for? And that was back then. Like everybody thought they were. I'll tell you, like John Wayne used to walk around like he was muscular and look at him like, nigga, you so out of shape. Fuck out of here with that shit. Remember the Rockford? They had old man bodies at like 30.
Stupid.
Old man titties at 30 years old. Oh, I was just telling him like you heard George Kennedy died.
Who?
George Kennedy.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh my God! Look.
Why does his name sound?
Right here, look, this guy. He was in all the old movies.
Airplane.
Yeah, he was Airplane. You remember him, right? Cool Hand Luke. That was back then when like instead of muscular people, they had like fat people, but they were supposed to be muscular, like Ham and. Remember the bald guy that was in every Charles Bronson movie? The bald hairy guy, Tor Johnson. That everybody would beat him up, but he was just.
I don't know. The only person I can think of right now is the guy from James Bond, that big guy.
Oh, Jaws, but Jaws had that acromegalia. That's different. He was like a big retard. That's different. Mongoloids.
Was he?
He had that acromegalia, that same shit that It's funny because they get big, but really the bigness is in their head and their hands and their feet. Like the rest of their body is just all like wonky and wobbly and shit. They're like sideshow people. They're not really like real, But when you see like, they always had people that were supposed to be like real strong and real muscular, but they were just like fat guys. Like I could have been like an action movie star back in the fucking 50s. Look at John Wayne. Fucking that dude was bow-legged. He couldn't even walk right.
Well, the 60s and the 70s too.
Yeah, he had like the old man body at like 30 years old. At 30 years old, he looked like he was 50 something.
Which actor is this?
John Wayne.
Oh.
All those old actors, like remember Walter Matthau?
I was never really like a big fan of John Wayne.
Yeah, because he was a dickhead. He's such
I
an
was never a fan. Besides political shit, I was never a fan of it.
If it's funny because like if you watch those old movies, it's always like that. It was weird. I guess they wanted to make sure you weren't like gay. You had to like a fucked up body.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if he wasn't gay, he was probably one of those bi-curious people. But I remember reading a lot of stuff.
John Wayne was a fucking dickhead. He was. Yeah. You gotta watch Trumbo. Like John Wayne is such a fucking asshole to everybody. He was a communist. He was a prick. Like, you know who hated him? What the fuck was that guy's? The little tiny guy. Like, he used to always play a gangster. Like, he used to talk stupid. Like, Edward G. Robinson. He fucking hated John Wayne. John Wayne was a piece of shit. John Wayne was one of those people that thought everybody was a communist and you had to vote a certain way. All kinds of shit. He was just a fucking dickhead. Like,
Like Trump?
I don't know any better.
Yeah. Well, that's not an excuse. Oh, like I was saying before, remember Walter Matthau?
He's dead?
He died a long time ago. I say, do you ever remember a young Walter Matthau?
Hmm?
Do you ever remember a young Walter Matthau?
I don't know.
No, that dude was always... Yeah, he always looked like he was in his 50s. Always. Yes, he did. He was in... Walter Matthau was in The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Great movie. But there's no way he fucking chased down any criminals. There's no way Walter Matthau chased down the dude from fucking Jaws. There's no way.
Why not?
Because that dude was svelte. He was like in shape. Like he was an SAS dude. And he was drunk all the time and nobody knew. What's his name? The guy who played Quint. And Walter Matthau outsmarted him and caught him. Fuck out of here with that shit. Don't be Walter Matthau.
Why do you hate Walter Matthau? It sounds like why you hate Walter Matthau? What's wrong with you? What did Walter Matthau do to you, Tony?
I love Walter Matthau. He made some good fucking movies. He made movies he shouldn't have been in.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way he was a fucking action star. Like.
Stop! Yo, don't be mad at him. He got himself a little action, little thing, a notch on his belt. Don't be mad.
Gene Hackman was more believable. And Papa Doyle.
That's why it's called movie.
It's called movies because it's fucking it moves.
The movie is not supposed to be real life.
You know what? Which one I saw recently? It's what's his name? Charles Bronson movie. It's called Violent City. You ever seen that?
Is that one of those movies where he beats up on like white people just like punk rock Puerto Ricans?
No. It's he was an assassin or something, and his wife or his fiance double crossed him, and it's a good movie. I don't think they showed it yet.
Charles Bronson made like good movies, and then all of a sudden, it was like Kinjite and 10 to Midnight. It's just like really shitty pay the bills movies. But like I said, where he fought like gangs that were wearing like cut off tops and fucking tight pants and mohawks with switchblades and shit. Like no real gangs ever.
I don't know, but back then, the people's movies' depiction of gangs was retarded.
Yeah, that shit wasn't scary. You look at it like, really? Like, the fucking gangs in Warriors look like fun. Like I wish gangs were really like that. They didn't have to get dumped in. They get to hang out with the lesbian gang. And the lesbian gang was mad obvious, the Lezzies. And they couldn't figure it out still.
They were called the Lizzies. Not
Same
the Lezzies.
All it is a gang of all girls all hanging out in a room, making out, and these retards from Brooklyn don't figure it out until they, like, 10 minutes in, like, wait a minute.
Where were they? In the Bronx?
Yeah, it was supposed to be Turnbull, which is stupid because Turnbull is 2 blocks around here. It's not even anywhere near the train. Because remember, they were hanging out in the Turnbull AC's territory, and Turnbull Avenue is 2 blocks in the Bronx, literally.
Where did that guy get shot?
Which one?
Can you dig it? Where was he shot? They were in the Bronx, right?
Yeah, that was in the Bronx. That was Cortona Park, wasn't it?
That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, I think it was Cortona Park.
Why are you laughing, Steven?
Did you ever see the Simpsons episode where they redid that? It was actually really good. You ever saw it?
No, I didn't see it.
I think it was like 2 seasons ago. Real good.
You dig it.
You know, that's based on a real thing, right?
Yeah.
Like one of them Roman 300 type shits.
Oh, one of those plays, you mean?
No, it was based on something that actually happened, where some Romans, it was like the end of the war, and to get home, you know those old stories, like to get home you got to go through hell just to get back, and they had to go through like all their enemy territories just to get back
Like
to
a
where.
metaphor for life, you mean?
Like the Odyssey, something.
Yeah, something like.
I understood, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, without the cool shoot an arrow through 100 fucking axes and shit. Stupid Odyssey. Honestly, I got so pissed I'm having to read that. You in college and you got to read the fucking Odyssey. Like seriously, I can't just watch the fucking Kurt Russell movie.
What?
They made a movie with Kurt Russell with the Odyssey. It was good, and it was short. But the Odyssey book is like 12,000 pages.
Wasn't the Argonauts based
Yes. In the Odyssey, no, the Odyssey is.
Wait, who did you just name out? No.
Huh?
Other than the Odyssey, what else did you just say?
No, I'm saying
Jason and Argonauts.
I thought you were talking about Arjuan, the Hindu.
Oh no.
No.
The Gita,
No, the Odyssey is it starts off with the Trojan War, and then everybody goes to war, and then the Odyssey is all the different stories of everybody that had to come back after the war, like all the shit they had to go through to get back. So it was like Jason and the Argonauts, and it was Hercules, and then it was stupid ass Kirk Douglas. You guys see and
Kirk Douglas was in it?
yeah, he was in the movie, the Odyssey. You got to see in that movie Trumbo. You would think like if you're gonna make a movie, right, and you're gonna have Kirk Douglas, you would pick Michael Douglas to play him, right? Because he looks just like him. Yo, they found somebody that looked more like Kirk Douglas than Michael Douglas to do.
Word?
Yeah, that shit was. I was sitting there like, why didn't they just get Michael? Oh, and then you see the dude. He's like, oh shit, that dude looks just like, and even like to the point where like he's short, but he's still like stocky. Like Kirk Douglas was that weird short, stocky Hollywood shit they had going on back then, and like quasi Spartacus shit because he broke Spartacus. And he looks just like him. It's a pretty fucking cool. You got to see that movie. It's good.
Trumbo, right?
Yeah. That dude won fucking Oscars and everything. He made people look like shit. That's one of those things where you on the wrong side of history. You should have figured it out. Are you cutting your toenails? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Look, did I show you my Bruce? This is Bruce Lee.
What?
Bruce Lee,
Oh, shit.
Action figure.
Where'd you get that from?
A friend of mine gave it to me. When I worked at one of my jobs. Ain't it cool? He looks more Hispanic though. He doesn't look so Asian. To me, he looks like.
You look like darkness because your house is too dark. You need some light. Some light.
I know.
Darkness. You gotta set Bruce on fire.
He's on fire. He's on fire.
Probably worth a lot of money.
There's Hot Toys. Like Hot Toys makes a Bruce Lee that looks just like him. That's just crazy. It comes with the yellow jumpsuit.
Yeah. Yo, Michael, so I'm not doing very good on my quest to being very Bruce Lee-ish.
No, you're not. Well,
no, I am not. This week.
You already outlived them by how many years?
Huh?
You already outlived them. You win.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, technically. But I'm just saying, it's just, he was so healthy and shit.
Well, up until his misadventure.
Yeah.
I shot him.
Look, man, Bruce Lee was awesome, but he got taken out by aspirin. Come on.
He got taken out by who?
Aspirin. Hey, you know what's funny? I've had those Chinese aspirin. Those shits are no joke. They clear your shit up quick. They probably have like lead and fucking Cyanide in them and shit. Those Chinese aspirins are no joke. He had aspirin and weed in his system. Oh no, aspirin and hash.
Did you say aspirin and lube in his system?
Aspirin and hash. He's not David Bowie.
Oh.
Aspirin and hash. They found him in that girl's house. It's funny because he didn't have to explain nothing because he was already dead. But he was in the hot girl's house, Anita Louie. And you know what was going on.
No, wasn't it Betty something? Betty Ting Tay?
Oh no, wasn't it? I thought it was Anita Louie, the one from the Enter the Dragon.
No.
It was
She was probably another one of his side chicks.
Probably. You know, he had like mad Chinese side chicks. You know, they don't understand it. Yeah, he probably did. Of course he did. Look at that dude. Crazy. That one stuck up little.
You would have been his side hoe?
What?
I said you would have been his side hoe too?
Down low ho.
Down low hoe.
You know, I mean, he's no, he was cool and everything, but Jackie Chan. There was like rumors the other day, like they kept spreading rumors that Jackie Chan was dead. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Man? Leave Jackie Chan alone.
He's in the new movie, right?
What new movie?
I
thought he retired. He didn't want to do like action movies no more.
No.
He made that last one the last one that came out where he's like a treasure hunter, and then he said he wanted to do no more action movies.
I don't know.
He hasn't made Charlie Fat hasn't made any in a long time either.
Well, because they probably get hurt.
The one coming out by Stephen Chow, the Kung Fu Hustle guy.
Yeah.
Called The Mermaid. It looks real good.
Mm.
He makes all his movies are good. Called The Mermaid.
There's another one that's I forgot the title of it, but it looks good. It's like a action adventure type thing, but it's like superhero type stuff.
Stephen Chow.
I don't know if it's him, but
he made Journey to the West.
No.
And it was really like it wasn't Journey to the West. It was like a prequel to Journey to the West.
Yeah.
It was really good. Yeah, like it set everything up for the story, where the Monkey King and everybody has to get together. So after that story, then the real Monkey King story would have started, and this is basically how everybody got together. It was really good. It's real good. I think that was the last one I heard of him, and then supposedly it was the new one, The Mermaid, which I haven't. I saw a trailer for it, and it just says The Mermaid, and there's like this big guy. He looks like Samo with like mermaid legs in the bathtub, and people are just looking at him like, "The fuck, this ain't no mermaid." Yeah, that's that one. It looks good. That's what it looked like in the first trailer. So I don't know. Have you seen the preview for the Ghostbusters?
No.
It looks like it's gonna be okay. I can't figure out if the old Ghostbusters exist because it don't look like they do in this new movie because Leslie Mann is in it, and she's like, "Oh, I can get you a car," and it just happens to be a hearse. So she gets them the hearse, and they're in the firehouse, and they don't really make it look like they know about the original Ghostbusters. So it looks like it's like they rebooted or something. I don't know. Which would suck because I like the original Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Did you have it seen it lately?
Yeah, I know. The second one doesn't hold up, but the first one is still good.
There was a second one?
Yeah. The second one is the one with the Statue of Liberty dances. So you could tell that was all Dan Aykroyd because the Statue of Liberty walks down Broadway and dances to gospel music. That's all Dan Aykroyd. That's nobody else.
I don't think I saw that.
And that's the one that Bobby Brown made a guest appearance. Remember when they walk into City Hall and Bobby Brown is there? He's like, "Can I get your autograph?"
I don't remember none of that.
Yeah, that's part 2. Ghostbusters. When they go into it's the ooze. There's like a green ooze, and they shoot it into stuff. and like some of the ooze makes things happy, and like no, if you're happy next to the ooze, like stuff works.
It's
And if it's angry,
emotional things and shit.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
remember. That I remember, but I don't remember now.
yeah. It's shitty. It wasn't good. The first one was alright, but the second one wasn't
I just remember the video that he did. Hot to handle, too cold to hold.
good.
Ghostbusters, blah blah blah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Go ahead,
That's
say
what it
it,
is.
answer.
And the original one is what? Ray Parker. Yeah, Ray Parker Jr. Remember Ray Parker Jr.?
Jr.
Yeah, that he did that movie with the projects. That the movie that I love that nobody's ever seen. Nobody's ever watched Enemy Territory. Ray Parker Jr. And a special guest appearance by a completely methed out. What's his name? The guy from remember Airhawk. Remember Airhawk?
Yeah. Something
John Michael Vincent. Yeah, completely cracked out. John Michael Vincent. He plays a racist Vietnam vet with a shotgun in the projects. Oh, and on Viceland they play movies, but they play like they give like specials before the movie. Like they played a Herner Herzog movie with Klaus Kinski, but they give a special before explaining what the movie was about and how it was made and everything. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm wondering what else they're gonna do. Like, 'cause they also played Bad Lieutenant, the newer one, because Herner Herzog did that too.
He directed it.
Yeah, he directed that one, the one with Nicolas Cage. That one, I like that one better than the original Bad Lieutenant. It was way weirder. Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, like a lot better.
Better than what's his name? Harvey Keitel.
Oh hell yeah! I didn't like the Harvey Keitel one. It too many loose ends and it jumped around. What happened?
Doesn't Harvey Keitel die at the end?
No.
Yeah, I think he gets shot up.
Yeah, he's sitting in the car and parked in front of Port Authority. He's gonna get his ass shot.
Yeah, he gets shot up. And that's the one where he makes some kind of bet, and then he goes and threatens one of the Mets.
I don't know what it's bad or drugs or whatever. But
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, it was. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. But the second one I liked. It was good.
The one with Nicolas Cage Eva.
Yeah, and the thing is, but Nicolas Cage is funny because he's hit and miss. Like when he misses, he completely fucking misses. But when he's on, his shit is good.
Who, Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
That's basically.
Name one movie besides the Las Vegas thing.
Huh?
Name one movie besides the Las Vegas.
Oh, you kidding me? He made oh shit, what was the name? He made Leaving Las Vegas. I didn't even like Leaving Las Vegas, but I like the one where he's the Elvis impersonator. Oh, what the hell was her name? Oh shit, where he has like a pink Cadillac, and he's the Elvis impersonator. You remember that one?
No.
Yeah, and that's Raising Arizona, which is awesome. I love that movie. And
He was an Elvis impersonator.
it was a David Lynch movie where he's an Elvis impersonator, and he's going to get his girlfriend, and the mother doesn't like him. And in that same movie is the character that Rosie Perez plays in that Perdita. Remember that movie Perdita? Some shit where she's like she's with Javier Bardem, where he's like a serial killer. Yeah, that one. Yeah, he's done a lot of good stuff. Moonstruck.
Not.
Kiss of the Vampire.
I don't like
What
it.
Yeah, I like that movie. What else? Yeah, Nicolas Cage is
was
good.
in what was that movie? The Skull, Dark Stars.
Oh, you're talking about Wild at Heart with Laura
Yes, Wild at
Dern.
Heart. Yes, Wild at Heart. He was in. He's done a lot of straight to video shit that's just garbage. Just complete fucking garbage. But that's, you know what that is? He owed the IRS money. So that's him. Like, look, I'm just gonna fucking pay these bills. You know what I mean? Hmm?
You know who's like that? That does like his movies are either he's the same in all the movies, but every now and then he plays a good part. Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
that's because
yeah.
Keanu Reeves
He's
can't
not good. He's not good in everything he does, but there has been some parts in movies that I've seen that have been really good. That I'm like, all right, he's done it justice. I hated him in Dracula. I wanted to punch the screen.
But he can't move his neck. Like he talks and he can't move his neck. It's weird.
That was impotent with him.
That John Wick,
Like,
John Wick
ah.
is fucking awesome.
They're making a part 2.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody put a video up of him training.
Shooting? Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I saw that. No, there was another one with Con Air. Con Air and The Rock. Are you kidding me? Con Air and The Rock. You telling me those are not good movies? Come on, man.
The Rock? Yeah, that was good.
The Rock was fucking awesome. Yeah, and Con Air was awesome too.
Yeah, The Rock was good.
And don't forget Ghost Rider. No shit, it was terrible. Ghost Rider was so bad. What else?
They made 2 of them.
Yeah, I know. The second one was actually. The second one was shit too. It was completely
Wasn't
shit.
that Superman one that he went as far as to put on the suit and everything?
There's a documentary about that that's really good. Like that movie almost got made.
It's funny, I had it on, but I wasn't really watching.
Yeah, it's funny because that was right after Con Air, so he was like really. Cause remember in Con Air he got in shape, but really he was getting in shape to be Superman. And there's a lot of shit that came out of that Superman that went into that next Brandon Routh Superman, like because Kevin Spacey was supposed to be in that movie. And he was only going to be in the movie because Christopher Walken was going to be Brainiac, and he was going to eat Lex Luthor, but they needed someone to play Lex Luthor who could do, like, Christopher Walken impression, and Kevin Spacey knows how to do Christopher Walken impression. So he almost had that part because of that. And because of that, they kept him on as the Lex Luthor for the next, that next Superman movie that came out. The documentary is pretty fucking good. There's a big thing with Kevin Smith in there. That's pretty fucking funny.
Well, didn't they ask him to write the script?
He did. He wrote 2 scripts for it. And remember, the guy who was the producer was like that. He was a hairdresser. He was like some famous hairdresser that he dated Barbra Streisand and all this shit. He wanted them to put a giant spider in the movie, and it was a whole bunch of shit going on. And they didn't do it, and they wound up putting a giant spider in his next movie, which was Wild Wild West. Remember that movie with Will Smith? That was actually a pretty good movie too.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. You know what they're doing right now is.
Really? Was it?
I like Wild Wild West. It was fun.
Okay.
You can't be 100% serious on everything. They're doing a 21 Jump Street sequel. That's gonna be 21 Jump Street and Men in Black together in a movie. That makes it it's gonna be weird. Did she fall down?
No.
It's so dark. It looks like there's something like when you get up, it looks like there's somebody standing behind you with their hands up. It's like in Insidious.
Yeah. Or that what's that movie we were talking about before?
The Conjuring.
Where she goes.
Oh, the Grudge.
Yeah, Grudge.
That what's funny? That movie's not the American version of that is not even. I don't like that movie. It's not scary. Because they showed there's a thing on it was on IO9 where they show movies and scenes from movies and their remakes, and they show like the scenes side by side. And when you see the Grudge's Japanese one, the way she moves, it's way creepier than the way the American one moves. It's like you can tell it's like really forced. Yeah, it's weird. And they show like 12 Monkeys.
Yeah.
There was an old French movie that 12 Monkeys is kind of a remake of. Like it was a movie made. It's like a short movie, and it's made entirely of still images. And they tell the whole story through still images. But that's where they got the idea for 12 Monkeys from. It's pretty cool. That guy, that Nerd Writer, he has the channel Nerd Writer 1 on YouTube, and he has like different videos where he talks about different movies, and they have what he's doing. He has yeah, he has a thing now about the Prestige and how how the Prestige the story went and how it was made and stuff. It looks pretty good. You all right over there?
Yeah.
You have seizures.
Huh?
You're gonna have seizures. You gotta work on that. That camera is so bad. That camera is terrible. All right, you know what? Let's start wrapping this up because I mean it worked out pretty good. I wanted to try and do like a YouTube thing on it, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh, dude,
What do you mean?
Well,
is this broadcasting to YouTube?
It is, yeah. As soon as we stop, it'll go off, and then it'll save it and then put it up as a like an episode. It's pretty good. It works out pretty good. I mean, we don't get a podcast for the for the SoundCloud and all that stuff, but it works. It works out all right. Unless I strip it from the YouTube, I don't know how to do that shit. Like strip it off the YouTube channel. And I don't know how it probably won't sound right anyway. We're just doing it next week. All right. We're going to sign off then.
Righty.
Everyone, thanks for watching. We could always do this like, if you see something you want to talk about or whatever, get on and do it. You have a little episode in the middle of the week or something. This is an easy way to do that. You know what I mean? Like a filler episode.
yeah.
But all right, I'm gonna sign off now. Yeah. Talk to Helen. Gotta get Helen on.
Oh yeah, I gotta talk to Helen. See what she does.
Oh, your sister. Your sister with her funny stories.
Yeah, she got some. I gotta.
We'll start hip hop. All right, let's sign off.
All right. Bye, guys.